Hey guys, my name is Jason. I have a 2017 Corvette Grand Sport Collector Edition, and I'm going to do some videos with the car and hope everybody likes them. I'm going to do slight modifications to the car. If people watch and they like them and they're interested, then I'll do bigger modifications. It just depends on the interest level of it. It's the same car that Archie Hamilton had for a few months, not his obviously, but one similar to the one he had for a few months, and he had done some videos with, and he's not doing the videos with that car anymore, so I figured I would pick up his slack, and hopefully everybody will have some interest in it. In this video, I'm going to do kind of a quick overview of the car. I'm not going to get too detailed. There's a lot of videos on these cars already, giving all the details of what they have inside them, and the looks, stuff like that right now. But one thing I am going to do is kind of talk about. I'm going to show the some of the paperwork that I have for when I bought it to give you an idea of what the actual retail price is, and what kind of deals you can get on them towards the end of their year. So I hope you like this video, and hope everyone has a great day. So here's the car. Let's give you a little rundown on the outside. What I really do like on this is it has, I don't know if you can see it, has front cameras here so that you can make sure that you don't hit curbs when you're pulling up, because the car is pretty low to the ground, although I am going to lower it. One thing that I have put on here too is I've had the Expel Wrap installed over pretty much most all of the car, not the whole thing. Everything except for basically the roof and the back is the only thing that I didn't have them wrap, but all the rocker panels and the sides and the front hood and all that is wrapped. Mirrors, all that good stuff, so to help prevent any rock chips from taking place. And it does not have the carbon, the ceramic brakes. It is just the regular Brembo whatever brakes, but they work really well. I really like them. I don't have that many miles on it, so I can't say how they last, and haven't been to a track or anything like that, but they work pretty good for daily driving. And the tires, I don't know if you can see them, are pretty damn wide, so I like that. They look cool. Anyway, and it does have it is a Heritage Edition, the Collector Edition, so it has the little tension blue hash marks, and it is a removable top, of course, and I really like it because it has the diamond pattern stitching. I think it looks really cool, and it has the microfiber suede steering wheel, gear shifter, the A-pillars or whatever they're called, I'm not really sure, and anyway, inserts, and the tension blue interior. And let's see, I'll start it up. And so one of the things that I really like is it does have the heads-up display. I don't know if you can see that there. I think that's pretty cool. Another thing that it has is, of course, the front, let's see, the front cameras, and of course, obviously it has a rear camera, but has the front camera so you can see, when you're pulling up, like I said before, so it doesn't, tear up your front end. It does have the carbon flash interior instead of the plain black interior. I really like the blue. I've seen people complain that they don't like the blue. They said they would get tired of it, but I personally bought the car for this reason. I saw it a few months ago sitting at the dealership, and it was on the showroom floor, and I thought it was the coolest car I've ever seen. Never thought I would actually buy it. I took pictures of it, posted on Facebook, and people were like, "Oh, you should buy that car." And I said it, yeah, sure, as a joke. Had no intentions of ever actually buying it, and so getting it was kind of a weird thing. Anyway, it does, as you can see, it says Collector Edition. It is number 790 of about 1,000. I know they didn't make 1,000. The plant shut down and all that. So anyway, it's got diamond blue stitching, on the doors. I wish it had, this part was blue like they do with the red, but unfortunately it is not. So it's got navigation, which is fine, I guess. Not that I really care. I'm not going to be using it very often anyway, but like I said, it's got the performance data recorder, which I really like. Yeah, we know, dismiss. Let's see, recorded sessions. I have it set to valet mode, so it pretty much shows. A lot of times when I'm not driving around, it records a lot of it because you know, I have it set to valet mode. Anyway, it's pretty cool. You can, there's a memory card that you have to put in the glove box to record all this, and so you can take it out and put it in your computer, or you know, you can stream it on your TV, which I do sometimes. I like this accelerate to start. It can show you how fast you go 0 to 60. You know, I haven't had it to a track yet because you know, I don't really only have 638 miles. Yeah, I believe you have to be over 1,000 to take it to a track. So obviously I'm not there yet, but I'll get there soon. I don't get to drive this every day like I would like, so you know, it is what it is. It does have the heated and vented seats, which is pretty nice, although I always push the wrong button. I'm driving around trying to figure out why it's getting warmer, you know, on my back, and it's because I'm stupid. So I always have to fix that. But anyway, it has a Bose system in here. I don't think it's a great system, even though it is Bose. It still doesn't sound that good. Maybe it's because the engine's loud, I don't know, but I really don't care. It's not that big a deal. So it is what it is. But there's a lot of other features. With Corvette, they have the 1LT, 2LT, and 3LT. This is the 3LT, so it has pretty much, I guess, everything that they offer. There's a lot of, you know, features you can go through on here. You know, the performance tells you your oil temperature, oil pressure, battery voltage, you know, transmission fluid temperature, horsepower, whether your tires are warm or not, that kind of thing. The limited slip differential information, all kinds of cool stuff, G-forces, and anyway, all the little whatevers. Then you can go to audio and change your audio. Of course, you know, the Bluetooth like everybody has, navigation, other options. So you can have, you know, shows if you're in sport mode or what mode you're in. It's a lot of information that honestly I don't honestly care about. So I usually just keep it with the 0 to 60 because it's more what I'm interested in. So and then, like I said, with the heads-up display, you can change a lot of that too to show, you know, different information. There's a lot more stuff to it. I really don't, you know, won't get into it. You know, there's plenty of YouTube videos with that information on there. The coolest thing I think, though, to me, is to go to settings, and you can go to driving mode and engine sound management. And that determines how loud your car is. You can put it in stealth mode, where, of course, you know, it's pretty quiet. The baffles are closed up mostly, and then you can put it in sport mode, and you know, everything's, you know, opened up, and so of course, you know, the baffles are open. It's much louder. I drive in the sound of sport mode all the time, while sometimes, you know, right now I have it in sport mode, but you can go to a track mode, which makes everything really tight when you're driving, or you can be in touring mode. I usually drive in eco mode when I drive because there's usually a lot of traffic, and so it gives me better gas mileage, and I usually get pretty good. I want to say it's like 20 something miles to the gallon in this thing, so it's not bad. Of course, OnStar, which, you know, couldn't care less about, I don't think, at least not at this point. So that's just some of the features of the car. I hope you enjoyed it. So here's the window sticker on my Corvette. As you can see, 2017 Corvette Grand Sport Coupe. And it is the Watkins Glen Gray with the tension blue interior, 8-speed paddle shift automatic, 6.2 liter V8, and the original, you know, price for the car was $65,450. Then with the 3LT package, that moves it up another $9,745, and the collector edition adds another $5,000 to that, and then of course being automatic adds another $1,725. But I'll let you kind of look at the different equipment options that it comes with, standard and the additional. But anyway, so the final total is $82,910, but being that it is close to the year-end model, I was able to get it for actually $75,898, so that's quite a bit less than the sticker price. And then I traded in a car that was $8,500, so that brought it down to $67,000, but my sales tax on this was $4,212.38, so everything all together wound up being $71,028.72. So $71,000, that's almost that's quite a bit less than, you know, the sticker price again. Of course, I traded at 8,500, but still basically 76,000 from almost 83,000. That's a pretty big difference from the regular cost. And a couple other things that I bought that are not included in any of this pricing is I got a couple of warranties for the interior and exterior, since a lot of the repairs are very expensive, and since I paid cash, they weren't able to really mark it up too much, so she did show me the pricing, and I think I paid like an extra 30 bucks on each item over their cost. And another thing that I did purchase also is, even though it has OnStar and things like that, I went ahead and got a Skylink, so that if it's stolen, I think it's 24 minutes. You call them and they're able to find your car within 24 minutes. That's at least the average turnaround time is, they told me 24 minutes. It's either 24 or 26. And then another thing that's pretty cool is that they came out, and I don't know how long they've been doing this, probably quite a while, but you can go to Spring Mountain and they have a Corvette owner's school, so they teach you to drive. It's $1,000 for like a couple, so for me and my wife it'd be $1,000 bucks. GM, I believe, pays the remaining balance, and you can drive for a couple days and they'll teach you to drive. It says every new Corvette comes with an invitation for a discounted rate of $1,000. Obviously it doesn't include any travel cost, at the Ron Fellows Performance Driving School at Spring Mountain. So we're looking forward to doing that. We have 1 year from the date of purchase to do that, so we are looking to go hopefully either this fall or in the spring, because we did not want to go in the summer. So this is with the hood up. I got a little Corvette logo right there, the C7 logo. Still really clean since I only have 600 and whatever miles on it. I'll pop the back here. So when you take the top off, these little latches, you can insert it into the back, and you can take your top with you so that it doesn't, in case it starts raining or whatever. Anyway, a little bit of storage here. Not much, but this thing's actually pretty big. Even with the top, you can still carry some stuff in the back. This little latch, I believe, is in case you get stuck in the car or something. I don't know. They told me. I really don't remember. Anyway, and there's another little plug right there, which you can use for if you have a battery, little battery charger, which the battery is in the back, and I've already had to replace this battery once since it was on the showroom floor. They didn't ever start it, so I had to get them to replace my battery, which they happily did. So anyway, that's it, and I hope you enjoyed it.